Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is long overdue, so we finally got some time to do it. Weather is nice, a little chilly. Actually, weather is actually pretty nice, very sunny, as you can see, very sunny. Loving it. So anyway, what we're gonna do today on the 2020 Accord, we did the speakers. I don't know if you guys seen the video already for the rear speaker that we also did, but today we're doing the amplifier installation. It's a lot of work, a lot of running cables, so we're gonna like take a lot of stuff apart in the front of the radio. So basically, let's start this. Also, a lot of you guys who watch my channel have not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button down below, put notification bell on so you don't miss any of my video. Without further ado, let's custom it. Okay guys, so what we're gonna have to do, we gotta take all this thing over here, and the radio is basically down here, so we have a lot of stuff to do to take everything off. We're gonna talk about it as we go on. Before we do that guys, let me actually show you what we purchased. Okay guys, so this is what we bought. This is a Pioneer GM DX975. This is a 5-channel amp. We have the wiring kit over here. We have the RCA. We have some of the stuff that for the bass knob. This is the little knob, and then you have more if you want to put the speaker level input over here, and then you have the connector for it. We have some speaker cables, subwoofer cable, and then you will need this guy here guys. This will be very helpful to help us do the installation. So it's a Honda cable, we're gonna customize it to make it work for us. So beside that guys, let's go and start the process and dismantling everything up. All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna do to take all this stuff off, we're gonna start right here. This panel comes off, then we got to take this panel off. There's a bunch of other stuff I got to show you guys. As we're going through, I'll show you what to do. So the first thing we got to do, got to find a spot. All right guys, so let's try to pop this guy off. Whew, scared me. All right. Hold on. All right, there we go. It's under this guy, so it's a little tough to pop it off. So the next thing is guys, this here, it should pop off. I'm sorry, this one right here should pop off fairly easy. It's all clips. All right, next thing we got to remove guys, we're gonna remove this one here. There's one over here. You just pop these guys off. All right, so you just grab it from the side here. Okay, got it. It's all clipped, so it's easy to come off. Okay, now the next thing is we gotta remove the where the engine stop button is. We need to pop this guy off, so we're just trying to use the trim removal tool to pop it off. Oh, easy. All right, now guys, what we have to do is unplug this. Can you unplug it for me? All right, that's it. Next thing guys, we gotta take this thing off. I think this comes off by itself. There we go. And then this part here is one big piece that goes all the way across. We should be able to unclip it. All right, it's all clipped guys. Yep, we got a couple of plugs we got to unplug behind there guys. All right, and then the last one is we got to take this tube off. Here we go. That's everything guys. All the connector has a little clip. You press a little clip and then you pull it out. Right, this guys, I think it's all clips too. I see one here, one here, one there, one there. So let's try to pry this guy open. It's all clips, so should be able to pull up. Here we go. There you go, it's out. All right, then we got a couple connector. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we got 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we pull out this box, and there was a couple connector behind here that's very hard to do. I'll show you guys when we take it out, especially the USB. It's a pain to take out. One, and we take out the ambient lighting. Me trying to take out the USB. So the USB, there's 2 clips. You gotta lift those 2 clips to take out that cable. One in the bottom, one on the top. Okay, I got the USB. All right, now I got a little bit more room to stick out the cigarette lighter. Let me see, there's a clip behind it. Oh, got it. All right, there was a little lock here, guys, that it's hard to see for the cigarette lighter. That's why we're having trouble taking off. But anyway, it is out. Okay, guys, so basically this is the radio right here. It's put on standing up like this, and then all the cables, I believe, are right here. The cable we're gonna need is actually back here. Let me see if I can grab it. Let me take it off. Okay, I got it. I can barely see it. There we go. This is the cable we're gonna need, guys. So everything is gonna go through this cable here. So let's go and check the cable that we're gonna use to get the sound from here to the amp. So guys, we're gonna use this cable. This cable is gonna make our job a lot easier. Let me take it out. I'll put the link in the description where I got this. So basically what we're gonna do, so this is gonna go to the radio. We're gonna use these speakers to go to these wires to go to the amp, and this guy is gonna go to where all the wires are. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a little bit of cutting on this thing because we don't need these guys here. So let's go and make this look a little better, guys. All right, let's clean this up. All right, guys, let's take all the tape out. Be careful not to cut the wire. All right, guys, so let me go to the car real quick. I'm gonna double check my my cut cable. All right, guys, so let's take these guys off here. We're gonna take a little bit of the shrink wrap just so I can take the cable that I don't need. Let's just do that for all of them. All right, guys, let's take these out. Just gonna cut them. Now, since we are not going to use this guys here, I'm just gonna cut it from here. Okay, all right, now guys, let's basically redo these guys here. I'm gonna cut these guys off here. It's really just matching color for color. Then we can cut these guys here as well. All right, guys, so now we gotta basically strip these guys back and then tie them up like this. Let's go. All right, guys, so I got all of my cable are soldered, and I put heat shrink over them and heat shrink over these guys. So what I'm gonna do, we're going to basically wrap these guys up, this guy up. All right, let's go. Okay. All right, guys, so my cable is done. So we got this going to the radio, and this is going toward the amp, and coming back from the amp goes this right here. Okay, so now guys, let's go run some of our cables so we can keep going. Let's go. In the meantime, we also took out these panels. All you have to do is literally pull them off. Our sound's gonna go on the passenger side right here all the way to the back. Our power is gonna go over here all the way to the side. Okay, so guys, we're gonna attach to one set of speed wire and another set. So let's strip all these guys back. All right guys, I got basically my speed wire is connected. The first one is connected to one of the end. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna solder everything up together. All right guys, so I got basically all of my soldering done, so I got the shrink wrap over them. All right guys, except for this guy, everything is pretty much connected already. So now what we have to do, we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Whew, on the other side. Let's go. Alright guys, this is done. Alright guys, so I got my cable. I'm gonna connect it to the amp, and I'm gonna run my two speed wire to the back so we can get the sound. So one of them is from the radio to the amp, from the amp to the speaker, and the speaker cable are in the front. So that's why I'm running two speed wire cable. So let's go and start running the cables all the way to the back. All right guys, so to lower this thing down, you just push this way, and then you gotta pull this down, right? There's like a hook, so you gotta push it down. Let me take this cover off. Maybe I don't need to take the glove box off. Two screws holding the glove box. So I'm gonna take the glove box off just so I can see what I'm doing. Alright guys, you take out the 210. We're gonna take this thing off too guys, so it just make it easier for us. Okay guys, let's take these guys off. Okay, now let's pull this guy completely out. Oh, there's a light here. Oh, switch. There we go. Now we have more room guys. All right guys, both of my wires are gonna go this way, so I'm just gonna run them here. Okay, I'm gonna leave them like thick from now. All right guys, so now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna zip tie all of my wire following this existing cable and push it all the way down here to go to the back. All right. All right guys, we're still running the cable, so I'm just gonna run everything following the existing cable again. All right guys, now we can literally put the weather strip back in here. I'm not going back in here again. All right, let's go to the back and run the cable even a little more. All right guys, so I'm at this point here. So my original point was to grab my cable, follow this here, and basically go up to go here, but this cable goes over here. When I go in the back, there's no hole for me to pull the cable, so I found another way where I'm gonna run my cable instead. So I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna put some tape over here in a little bit. What I end up doing, I zip tie my cable right here on this end here, a couple of zip ties over here. There's nothing that's behind there, so we're just gonna leave the cable draped like that, and it's not going anywhere. I already tested when you close the seat, it's not affecting anything, it's not pinching the cable, nothing like that, so it should be totally fine. So all I gotta do is basically finish over here. I got a couple zip ties to do, and then we can start basically putting all the trim back on this side over here, guys. Okay, we just finished. I ran my cable over here. I got some foam that I used for my previous video. I'm gonna put the foam right over this guy here. I don't know if you can see. It's just to protect the cable, so the cable can ride on it, and I know it's gonna be protected and safe. There you go. You see the foam here, guys, so that way when my cable is over here, I know it's safe. Then it can just drape up, it can just lay up right here like that. Perfect. Now it's time to start basically putting the panels back. We're not putting the chair back yet. We're gonna put this panel here, we're gonna put the other panel here, and then this one right there as well, and then we're gonna also put this guy here. I know you guys saw we put these guys back already, all good to go. All this is all back together, this is back together. You see my cable just chilling right here. So now what we have to do, so off camera I put my braided loom over this guy, and I put a big heat shrink over this guy over here. This is ready for the battery. Now I have to run this cable all the way to the back. All right guys, I cannot find a hole yet, but let me go inside and see if I can find somewhere I can run my wire. All right, so guys, I'll show you in a little bit where my thing is. So guys, you see where my hand is? I'm going through this. There's a grommet right here, so I'm going through it. I pierced the hole, a small hole, so I'm gonna try to pull my cable from it. All right guys, I think I got it. It's in. It's definitely in. All right, I'm gonna go pull the cable from the inside of the car. I'll show you where it comes out of. This is where it comes out, guys. You see? That's where it comes out. Right here. I'm gonna zip tie the cable and run it, okay? Okay, all right guys, it's zip tie. Now I'm gonna come out and then we gotta run the cable to the back. Let's go. All right guys, I don't know if you could see my cable, that red, that's my cable. I zoom in a little bit, and then we got it run all the way underneath the carpet here, looking really good. You could get a little peek of it right there. And then I'm gonna zip tie it right here, and it comes out this way. Now I gotta figure out where I want to put the amp. Okay, you're also gonna put this cover back, put this cover, those are clips, you just put them back and clip in. All right guys, I took the liner that was here so I can figure out where I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put my amp basically over here. So let me show you basically what I'm doing right now. So basically guys, I'm gonna make an amp board that would fit right in here somewhere, so I can basically put my my amp on it, and then I'm gonna use it to attach to my amp. All right, let's cut this down a little bit. So basically guys, what I'm doing with this cardboard is like trying to put a template of a piece of PVC that I'm gonna use for my amp. We're gonna do that right here so I can attach my amp over here. All right guys, it's gonna be something like this right here. There's an attachment point right here. So basically guys, my amp is gonna go like this, and my wires are gonna go this way, and the power is gonna come this way here, and everything is gonna go the other side. All right guys, I think I got my marching orders. All right, so we put into the hole all the way in, and then we crush it, and then we take this thing out. All right, I got it. There you go. So now it's in, so I can put a screw in here, and this will stay there. Now I gotta do the same one over here. All right guys, let's try the next one. Let's give it a try guys. Now we can put a screw over here. Oh, lovely. Nice. So that's done for now. Since we are gonna do speaker level, we're going to basically cut this thing and merge it into here. Let's go. All right guys, let me I think my cable is ready to go. We're gonna call this a night. We're gonna reconvene at another time. I'm tired, and I don't know, I can't keep going. I'm just tired. I want to take a break, so we'll reconvene maybe another day, and we'll finish everything up. So that's it. All right guys, so what I'm doing, I ran out of cables, so I had to order another 9-speed wire. So all I'm doing right now is basically connecting the blue one, marinating it like this. Okay, everything is connected, and then we're gonna put the heat shrink over all the soldering point, and then we're gonna shrink them guys. Alright guys, there you go. Cable is ready. So I'm gonna tape this part off right here. I'm gonna run it to the back so I can start connecting it, alright? So guys, I don't put any zip tie where my soldering points are so I don't crush the cables. Okay. Alright guys, everything is zip tied. Let's put this thing back over here. We'll put the clips afterwards. Okay, let me get out of the trunk now, guys. I'm gonna start connecting everything. Just cutting the extra wire that I probably won't need. I made it longer purposely just in case. So guys, I'm gonna use ferrules. So I got this kit that I use when I install speakers. So it comes in the tools and some extra ferrules. There you go. Alright guys, so we're gonna just crimp those guys up. We put the ferrule in there and you put it into the ferrule tool. You just crimp it. Okay, done. Okay, so we're gonna put all the black one with black ferrules and all the other one with red ferrules. Let's go. Alright guys, here you go. So all my ferrules are ready to go. We're not doing the blue one, alright? Okay guys, so we're gonna put some heat shrink over these guys to make sure they stay in put. Okay guys, as you can see, all of my ferrules are in and everything got shrink wrapped, looking beautiful. So now what I want to do, just for testing, I just want to make sure everything is working. I think it should be working, but it's gonna make me feel better if I do it. All right guys, so this is the fuse I'm gonna use. I'll show you, let me show you the box real quick. This is it guys. So we're gonna put the fuse here in the front. I cut the cable already that I ran, so I'm gonna make some room for this to fit in here. So it should be, let me see, just about right here. Just cut some right there. All right guys, I think I'm gonna put a ferrule in here too. Okay, this is gonna stay like that. I'm gonna get my big heat shrink to cover this thing up. All right guys, so we're gonna put my ferrule over here. Perfect. Then we're gonna put my big heat shrink on top of it. All right guys, ready. So next we're gonna prepare this cable right here. Okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna use a 60 amp fuse. Sorry guys, I had to redo this, retaped it. Take this off, the new heat shrink on it, fuse is in there. I got a 60 amp and this is pretty much in. All I have to do is put the other cable in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna attach this to the battery, then we're gonna go to the back, attach the thing to the amp, and then we can you know, double check it. All right, so let's do that now. Hey guys, let's open this guy up. So we're gonna attach our cable over here. Let me check how we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to bend this. I'm gonna have to bend this a little, guys. Or maybe I can do it.
I do it this way. Okay. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have to do it. All right, I'm gonna bend this a little bit, guys. A little more. And this is gonna go like this. All right, guys, let's attach it. Take this off a little bit. All right, guys, it's in solid, and then we're gonna put my fuse box right up here, just like that. Okay, this will go like that. Gonna leave this in like that for now. All right, hold on. Before we do that, I have cut a little hole here. All right, guys, this is all good. Let's go to the back and connect this cable. Okay, guys, let's connect this thing real quick so we can do some testing. All right, guys, it's in. Let's go in the front and test that everything is connected properly. Okay. Hold on. Let's keep going. All right, guys, time to put the fuse in. All right, guys, so I was having a little issue putting the fuse holder in properly. I think I just figured it out. Okay, guys, so I'm not done with this yet, guys. My ultimate thing is this will be right here. All right, so now I'm gonna leave this right here. Now we're gonna go and test the amp. All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm using the input level. Everything is somewhat fine-tuned. We gotta do some more work to it, but the amp is mounted. My power cable, my ground cable, and my speaker level are connected. We're not gonna use this, guys, because we are using the speakers to turn on the amp, which is great. It's gonna go like this. All right,
I was going to install the amp like that, but I changed my mind. I'm going to install it a little bit differently, guys. But right now, let's go inside the car and start putting everything back together.
all right, guys, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna literally put everything back, all the stuff that's back here that we don't need anymore, connect everything, double check everything to make sure it works, and then I'm gonna go and start doing some work on trying to figure out where to put the subwoofer. Not the subwoofer level gain controller. So you guys watch, and I'll show you what I did with the other panel. All right. All right, I hate that USB, guys. It's really impossible to put this thing in. All right, we're just connecting everything back, and it's a little hard because of all the extra cable that we added. We just got to move the cable around. So now we finally got this little box in. Now we're going to basically put the screws that holds it. All right, guys, we pretty much put everything back together. As you can see, we just got one more thing we got to clip on that side here. The only thing we're gonna do today is we're going to take this panel out. We're gonna go basically put in the bass knob. Let's go. I'm gonna use this panel, so it's clipped. You just unclip it. Okay, we'll take this connector out. So guys, we're going to, since we cannot put our bass knob over here in that hole, this is exactly where we're gonna put it. I'm gonna make a little hole back here so you don't even see the cable. I'm gonna go grab my drill and then we're gonna drill the hole. All right, let me get the screws also. We're gonna screw it right here and get the bass knob installed. So this is where we're gonna put it. I don't know if you see the holes that we made. I'm gonna drill a little bit to mount it. Okay, that's done. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm gonna make a hole right here that's gonna fit the cable. Let me do that now. All right, my hole is made. All right, let's check again. All right, this is perfect, guys. There you go. That's what it's gonna look like. Let's attach our bass knob. All right, guys, this is it. That's what our bass knob adjuster is going to be. And then we're gonna push our cable through the hole I just made. There we go. So here it is. That's what it's gonna look like. And guys, so now we're just gonna reconnect everything. And then all right, guys, so here it is. This is our little bass knob, perfect spot for it, and everything is already connected. So for now, we're gonna call it a day. But for now, we're gonna call it a day, and we can enjoy the music. It sounds really good. So if no one has ever done this, I like it. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Okay, guys, so here it is. This is my fuse connected here. It goes into here, and you guys see the install already. There you go, guys. That's the fuse. I like that a lot. All right, guys, so I wanted to show you what I'm doing to install my amp. So I put some nuts over here. There's one over here on this hole. There's one over here, and I'm gonna put another one on this side. I haven't done that yet. All right, guys, so this is the nut search that I'm gonna use, and I'm using this tool right here. Basically what you do, you screw this on top of this tool, right? Okay, and then you put it in the hole and then you crimp it, and this will get shrinking down, right? This will get shrinking down so you can take out the nut search. Let me see. I'm gonna try to show it to you guys. So you put it in this hole, guys, and then you crimp it, and then you unscrew it. Wow, this is it. See, now I can put a bolt on this and easily take it in and out. See, perfect. All right, guys, so let's keep going. All right, guys, so now all we have to do, tie everything together in here. All right, guys, now we can tie the little board. All right, guys, this is very secure. I love it. There you go, guys. This is my little board. Then once I put my amp cover back on here, I can just attach my amp to it. Nice, right? Let's go. So guys, we installed the amp, and we're having a little bit of an issue with the ground. So what I'm gonna do, I got this kit here. We're gonna clean up the ground a little bit and redo the ground, and then we still haven't finished everything else. I gotta remake all the cabling and all that stuff. I'll show you guys when it's completely done. So we're gonna clean the ground up a little bit to put a bare metal so we can get a better ground. So let me show you how to do that. I bought this kit, I can't remember, Positive Ground. So it comes with everything you need. So this is one of the things that I need, so we're gonna go and try it. Guys, we use this ground over here. For some reason it's not working properly, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you real quick. So I'm getting some hissing from the ground, so that's why I'm deciding to do this. Okay. That should be pretty good. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the ground so here it is, guys. All right guys, I wanted to show you the final project for the amp that we installed. This is basically what we decided to go with. So we're gonna leave the amp like that. There you go, so you guys can see what it looks like. So it might make the cable look a little nicer, but I think this looks pretty good. See, it's right in the little corner there. I gotta show you. And then we got the sub right here. Okay, so not sure if we're gonna keep the sub. We might change it, but it sounds freaking amazing, guys. Like, really sounds amazing. You know what I mean? Once again, here you go, guys. Sounds really good. Okay guys, now let's go test the radio. Hopefully this fixes the issue. Fingers crossed. All right guys, finally we finished this installation of the sub for the 10th gen Accord. So we finally finished it. It took a long time. We had to stop. I mean, we had stuff we had to do, but anyway, it's done. It looks good. It sounds really good. The amp is actually pretty good. So 5-channel amp. Anyway, this is all done. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. So that's it guys, until the next time, peace.